Welcome to Two Each Way. I do like this podcast because Big Beard just said, phones on. In every other recording studio in the world, the instruction is phones off. On this one, phones on. $10, 10 points for a text, 5 for a WhatsApp, and 2 for an email. Oh, sorry, 10 for a call, 5 for a text, 2 for a WhatsApp, 1 for an email. All right, I don't know why I even take part in this. I'm just in for a bath every week. Welcome to Two Each Way. I'm Ross Stevenson. He's Hamish McLachlan. Whatever your two is, enjoy. And make sure you follow Two Each Way and don't miss an episode. And email us anytime. We love your emails. Two Each Way at 9.com.au. And we have an Instagram page. Just search
We are
Two
very
Each Way.
wealthy.
Yeah. There are 3 ways to describe your weekend. Did fortune abandon you? Did you have a very good day? Or did you at least stand up? Why don't you go start?
I had
Go
a good
first.
weekend. Anzac weekend, I think, is unbelievably good. I reckon the best day of home and away football by a mile. So we went to the MCG, 93,000, I think. Incredible silence. Bugler, brilliant. Uncle Colin, genius. Driving home, I flick on the races. They're racing at Kalgoorlie. I don't have time to have a bet, and I'm also driving, so I wouldn't even contemplate doing that. But as they're loading, the caller says, and military action loads. And I'm thinking, that is the greatest omen in the history of horse racing.
Inside the final 200, what you talking about? I never dreamed. There is military action now over the top. It's military action who's hitting the lead and going on. It looks like a winner too from Spangled Star, but military action a winner for Johnny Lugg.
For Johnny Lugg. Okay. We've never done this before of interposing races. Let's go to Flemington, race 1 on Anzac Day.
Karaka is now coming on, and the Western Front is launching down the middle. The Western Front at the clock tower took the front from Extra Rush Sir Chartwell Karaka. The Western Front, 100 metres to go, driven out, drew 2 lengths in front, and the Western Front's going to take the first.
What's the Barney Rubble military action all up the Western Front?
Well, the Western Front was about $4. Military action was $12.
Oh, my Lord.
How do we not
I know.
be better?
Back to you.
Hong Kong.
Yep.
Hong Kong. You've got one to Hong Kong too, haven't you?
I think we're going to do interposing here. I think we're doing interposing, Big Beard. Yeah, go to Hong Kong.
So I had J-Mac at a dinner a few years ago, and we're talking about Romantic Warrior, and he said he's just an absolute freak of a horse. You think he's about done, and he's never done, whether that's with an injury hobbles about, then he gets to the races and refuses to lose. 30th start on the weekend, 23rd win.
Royal Champion looking for a rails run. Romantic Warrior joins in, and then came Sosi. The Warrior taken to the lead. 2:50 to go. He put away numbers. Giovanni, Sosi, Masquerade Ball next. It's Romantic Warrior though. Sosi, Masquerade Ball. They can't get him. It's QE2, number 4 for Romantic Warrior.
Jeez.
4th, QE2. So he's going to retire in Australia. So the owners have said, James and Katie
McDonald.
Mallion,
Yeah.
you have him in the end. Put him in a paddock and look after him.
Oh, how wonderful. Right, well, it's interposing week here because I set an alarm on my phone on the weekend to make sure that I didn't miss this.
3:75 to go. Tomodachi Kokoro. Beauty waves. He gets busy now on Kaying Rising. This is normally the put away point, and he's run to the lead. The great horse. 4 lengths to Satono Rave. Helios Express. Fast Network was 20 in a row. Ever in question. Never in doubt. What a win. What a horse. Kaying Rising. 20 in a row.
20 in a row, 21 from 23. You know what we need to have now?
But it's brained them.
Man of Worth v. Kaying match race at Balaclava.
Over 1,300.
Over 1,300.
Righto, we can do that. A question, and I didn't know who to ask, and I suggested to John Anderson, but did you try, Willow?
Yeah,
Nothing. I thought Craig Williams would be a good person to ask. Who's the better horse, Black Caviar or Kaying Rising?
Wowie.
Off the top
Imagine
of your
that head-to-head.
Yeah.
I'm going Black Caviar, local.
Oh, I'm going Kaying Rising.
Yeah. Well, Kaying comes down and brains them in the Everest, but Black Caviar would have done the same.
Back to you.
So this is Group 1, Sangster, and I was thinking, how good a caller do you have to be to get all this right in the end when it's so tight?
Stretton Angel going for an inside run. Charmstone, last year's winners, joining in from Super Smeek. Then Generosity. Charmstone, last year's winner, hit the lead. GG's Miss Truth running on. Point Barrow exploding home down the outside. Bridal Walt still there, the inside. Oh!
Gee whiz. That's almost a quadruple dead heat.
Incredible. Group
Yeah.
1.
Oh, is that a Group 1? And GG's Missed Truth on the outside wins the Robert Sangster.
Is that not incredible? So 1, 2,
That's a great
3,
photo.
4 within, what would you say that is, 6 inches?
Yeah. That's a beauty.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're doing time on, time off. I don't know how you go with your kids or how you deal with Lex, but I have, over the journey, I've got 4 children. And I've been asked, are you going to speech night, Dad? And I go, well, depends. You want a prize? No. You playing Beethoven's Piano Concerto in G major? No, I'm not going. Right.
No pressure on the kids, but no.
Let's go to
I'll
Port
spend $1 million on you and I'm not turning up.
And I'm not turning up. Here's Port Augusta last weekend, Port Augusta race 6.
Then Duck, 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 Hate School Concerts, Lady Memphis, Olive Baguette a mile off them. Next one through the line, Love So Sweet. Then came Olive Baguette, Hate School Concerts.
Someone has named a racehorse Hate School Concerts.
And I tell you why they're brilliant. Because what are school concerts? They're brutal.
Yes.
It's by Brutal out of Shalala.
Oh, that's great. Back to you.
Righto, Zach Lloyd has a win. I love jockey-punter interaction. Sometimes it's horrifically critical. Sometimes it's joyous.
Legend, mate. You just paid off my golf membership.
You just paid off my golf membership, mate.
Great. And he stops and takes a selfie with the boys.
You just paid off my golf membership, mate.
You just paid off my golf membership.
Oh, that's great. I have a horse called Captain Maverick, who at its last start started $71 and
Should have won.
Not as in should have won, right? And the jockey got off and said, "Mate, sorry, I just didn't get a run and should have won." $71, all good. It started during the week 2 days ago at Ipswich, $3.10. Right, the moral at $3.10.
Into the straight, Captain Eagle headed for home. Cordina running a race. Captain Maverick between the pair, and currently a line of 3. Boom shot it, he's got the say, has navigated the path between runners and is thundering up the centre of the track. Cordina reached the lead with Captain Maverick, but he's got the say on the outside. Descended strongly, and he's got the say. A damn good ride from a head bobber between Captain Maverick and Cordina.
$3.10 gets knocked off, $71. Certainly beaten.
Right, this is retrospective racing. Now, you remember the tale that I was in France for a wedding. A dentist who's gone through a divorce is down in the mouth. I get an email or a text. I didn't even mean to say that. Yeah. I get a text message from Michelle Payne saying, "Do you want to come in on a horse?" While I'm at the wedding with this bloke talking about how he's going through a tricky time. I said, "Michelle's a ripper. I think she's single. Why don't you do it for a bit of fun?" He says, "Absolutely." His hope is he ends up marrying Michelle. And
when a bloke who's going through a tricky divorce is hoping to get married again.
Well, just find happiness somewhere. And I said, Michelle is as good as you'll find. She's just a ripping young woman. So he buys into the horse, doesn't know anything about the horse. We put a syndicate together. Yesterday at races, I do not know the outcome of this race. During an ad break last night, I forward this to Big Beard and say, play this. Now, you can bet retrospectively.
Yeah.
I don't know what's about to happen.
What price was it?
It's about $5 when I looked yesterday morning, but then I had to do something during the day and forgot about it. Then I got all the audio messages when I got home. So I thought the fun way to watch this horse.
Yeah. Is to watch it live. You genuinely do not know.
Do not know the outcome.
Oh, this is great. What's the horse called?
Bella Blaze. Terribly named.
Right.
Bella Blaze and Cavill Avenue looking for room back near the fence. She's in a pretty serious bumping duel with a couple of others, though, to find room. And in the meantime, Autumn Charm skipped to the lead at the 200. Autumn Charm a length, but Cavill Avenue's now got some room and chases her down. Then Bella Blaze, Autumn Charm, Cavill Avenue getting to her late. Cavill Avenue ran to the front.
That's
and
actually not the worst.
Cavill Avenue first from Autumn Charm, and third
not
was Bella Blaze.
I mean, it's not like one of your horses. But there's some hope. So Franco, not his real name, is his real name.
Was he going out with Michelle Payne?
Well, this is a sadness. I think Michelle's now with someone.
Right, okay.
He's so flat. He said, so I got a horse and still no Michelle.
Right. Is his name Franco, was it? Well, the general. Right, okay, Franco. Franco, if you're listening. There are 8 billion people on Earth. 4 billion of them are women. Right? You just take your gaze off Michelle briefly, and there are 3.99999 billion other women on Earth.
If you narrow it down, though, it's sort of slightly less. There'll be a lot, that are 70 plus. few that are sort
Wrong with that. Righto, emails. Emails to two each way at 9.com.au. Ernie says the universe speaks. G'day, boys. Omen bet of the century today at Shah Tin.
I love this.
Race 4, number 1, Star Mac, ridden by J Mac. He's had $1 million on the nose. Came fifth. Bob, they don't make them like they used to. He wanted to share a short story about his uncle, Lee Crawford. Played for your team, Geelong, 6'7", in the mid-70s. Sadly, passed away this week at the age of 80. One rainy Saturday morning, Cadinia Park, which is Geelong's home ground, also known as Can't Lose Park. Lee was already at the club by 8 in the morning running laps, had a blinder of a game. That night, Channel 7 wanted to interview him, so they drove him straight up to Melbourne. Meanwhile, the whole family packed into the bar at the Ocean Child Hotel in North Geelong. Don't know it. Proudly telling anyone who'd listened about his great game. After a big night on it, the family finally got home, only to find Uncle Lee sitting at the dinner table halfway through his second long neck, polishing off a plate of fish and chips with a block of Cadbury Old Gold.
Dietitian giving it the tick.
Yeah, ready for dessert. They don't make them like they used to. We'll get a veil to Lee Crawford, because the modern-day footballer would at that stage be in an ice bath or at St Kilda Beach.
Having had an hour in a hyperbaric chamber, peeling almonds so there's no fat content on them, drinking water with them, not much in. Oh, by the way, did you see what Big Beer did? I said, do you want a water? No, he brought me an empty glass.
Yeah. There used to be a show in the 1970s with Professor Julius Sumner Miller. What was it called? It was all about science. Can you look up what was his show? Why is it so? How old are you? 103. Anyway, you often get kids on and teach them things about science. And he goes, he'd hold up a glass like that, and he'd go, he'd say to Lexi, he'd go, what's in that glass? Because he was American. And Lexi would go, nothing. And he goes, no, it is full of oxygen. I don't know.
Why is it so?
Benny Hill. We mentioned Benny Hill last week. I can't remember why. I was at the Broken Hearted Lovers Stew. Yeah. Some shallots for the way I loved you such a lot. 9 carrots to remind me of the ring I bought for you. Some beetroot for the way that I said I'd be true to you. Some lettuce for the way your parents would not let us alone. Don't give me truffles. I got truffles of my own.
He can't remember his kids' names. He can remember that.
We mentioned Benny Hill, and he's sent us a video. He's riding a bicycle. He stops at a stop sign. He goes at a go sign. I wonder whether this is, I reckon I know. I'm going to write down a name, okay? And he sees a door that says push, so he pushes it. He goes to a door, it says pull on it. There you go. I'm going to get this, I tell you. He goes to a desk that says ring. It's got a little bell, so he rings the bell. You can see what he's doing. And then a waitress comes up, and her name is on her blouse, and it says...
Did you get that?
Pat. What have I written down?
Pat.
Have
you seen that, or do you...
Yeah, I remember it from all those years ago.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I'd remember Pat too.
Aidan. Betting like the Watsons. Sports fans, the current state of play of my TAB account, note the optimistic difference between the existing balance and his deposit limit. Weather track fine fast. Weather
balance is
track
zero.
Fast. Balance is zero. His current limit is $900,000 per day.
When they say set a deposit limit, Aidan says 90's not enough. 900, 9,000, 90,000. 900,000 feels about right.
That's really good. What's your number, Home?
100% is my number.
Right.
Somebody rang me the other day and said, I can't leave a voicemail on your phone now. It's full. So I went to my message bank thing and it said, your message bank is full. So now I'm actually not going to take any messages out. People just can't leave a message. When was the last time you listened to a voicemail?
Yeah, but people don't tend to
well, you see they've called.
Oh yeah, no, they do. But then you get a transcript of it.
Oh, so I never listened to it. So it's full the whole time.
Yeah.
But my wife, who I've been married to for 16 years, who I've said I think no less than 312 times, please don't leave a message, still leaves a message. And this sort of like, hi, Hammer, it's Soph. It's like, yep.
I know.
You know, just sort of. Hope everything's going really well. Have a good day. Kids go off to school. It's like,
Hurry up.
97 seconds in. It's like, so just wondering, what time will you be home for dinner? What about text? Dinner, question mark?
My number is 4,271.
It's a strong number.
That is the number of texts I've received from my son today asking if he can go to school late because he stayed up to watch Hawthorn draw with Collingwood last night. Oh, fair dinkum.
So the outcome of the text is?
Well, he's still at home.
So is he supposed to get himself to school?
Yeah. No,
How old is he? 27?
No, he's got a babysitter there. The last text, I would like you to read his last text that I just received and it didn't go ding. Hell's going on? I had my phone off. Oh. Last message.
You get half points. Dad, I beg you.
I beg of you. I beg of you. Do you want me to respond?
Yeah.
I just said 9:30, right? I'll give you an update when he dings.
I love the fact that you said 9 and that's final. It's now 9:01. You're saying 9:30. He's playing off a break.
I know. It's hopeless.
This is terrible parenting.
Yeah, I know.
What about stay on the couch, see you in 15?
Would you rather from your boy Lex?
Oh, this is from by the way.
How old's Lex?
He's 10. He was 10 days ago.
Did he watch the whole game last night?
He's sound asleep. He couldn't get through. Half time. He came in at 6:03 this morning. Well, I just said he was 10 2 weeks ago. You can remember all that crap about truffles. I said to you 7 seconds ago he was 10 last weekend, and then you said, how old is he?
No, well, 10, they do. I get that. But if he was 14, surely he would have watched it. By 14, he'd be watching
But he's not. He's 10.
Yeah, right. How old's he?
Do you know?
Still 10?
He's still 10. Do you know that the other night he came into me, he said, hey, so Easter we went over to Will, who you know well, Rosebank, the farm. Mm-hmm. They went out camping for a while. For his 10th birthday, he's 10, he got a tent. He came in the other day, he goes, I'm so sick of my sisters. Do you mind if I pitch the tent and live outside for a bit? I thought he'd do one night. He's now been a fortnight outside in the tent.
No, it's outstanding.
And every night I go and see him. I said, mate, how are you going? You cold out here? He goes, no, terrific. The dog sleeps with him. He's got a chess set. We play chess each night before he sleeps. No. Last night I thought, there's no way.
I got an idea here. Can we both put them in the draft? And I'll swap mine for yours. On for a swap?
Mate, mine's...
He's 14.
I say to him all the time, you are my favourite son by quite a long way. He's the easiest kid to deal with. He ran the school cross country the other day. Did a lot of training. I said, how are you going to go today? How are you going to play it out? He goes, I'm just going to go to the front and stay there. It's like, righto, who's the best runner? He says, Hamish. I said, what Hamish? How are you going to play it out? He
said,
I'm just going to stay out there and then, try and kick late. Anyway, exactly that happened. Got to about, it was 2Ks, got to about the 1.8. Hamish rolls up alongside him. He looks over, kicks away and wins. I said to him that night, I said, you're very proud of you today. He goes, I was pretty proud of me too, actually. He said, winning's good fun, isn't it?
Sorry, did he win?
Won.
Oh, I thought you meant Hamish kicked away.
No, T-Lex.
Wow.
T-Lex.
That's like that story about there's a trainer at a country meet and he's giving his feeding the horse a bit of hurry up pill, and the chief steward walks past. And chief steward goes, what are you doing? And the trainer goes, oh, these are lollies. He loves one. He loves them. And the trainer swallows one. He goes to the chief steward. He goes, here, have one. And anyway, he then goes to the saddling enclosure to put the jockey up before the race. And the jockey goes instructions. The trainer says, go to the front and don't let anything pass you. And the jockey says, what if something does try to pass me? He said, don't worry, it'll either be me or the chief steward.
Would you rather, from Lex, would you rather a draw after trailing for most of the night or a draw after leading for most of the night? We're doing this the morning after the Hawks kick a goal after the siren.
Oh, I think a draw after trailing most of the night.
It felt more like you got the 2 points rather than they lost the 2 points.
Definitely.
Ferris Bueller, kids watched it the other night. I was thinking about Matthew Broderick, and then I was thinking, who else has a life like his where you're known for one role? Would you rather be known as Ferris Bueller for your life or Luke Skywalker for your life, like Mark Hamill, no relation to Aaron Hamill?
Oh, I think Ferris Bueller. What's the name of the fellow who plays his sidekick?
Cameron, who's in Succession?
Yeah, I've interviewed him here at these studios at 3AW, and he did... Oh my God, Hamish!
1 from 1.
Wow!
Yeah, I only taught my kids one thing.
Okay,
that.
Do it again. Oh, that's outstanding.
I don't want to go for 3.
No. He did it in the studio. Yeah, I know. I think it's a rite of passage. I need to know, have I seen Ferris Bueller with my 14-year-old? It's just, oh, what a glorious film.
So Friday night's movie night, when the footy's not on, the footy sort of drifts in, but we always pick something from. Stand By Me's been a massive hit. Ferris Bueller's been a huge hit.
Blues Brothers.
Oh, all the Indiana Joneses. Oh, you're on.
Bang. Roscoe, 5.
Roscoe. Talking in the third person.
Would you rather
kick goal of the year in round 1 and win the match, or take mark of the year in the grand final but lose?
No. Kick goal of the year in round 1 and win. That's a really good question, Lexi.
Well played, Lex. Would you rather own an F1 team that is mid-tier or an EPL team that gets relegated?
I think I'd have to go with the F1 team that's mid-tier, because once you get relegated, that can be very tough darts. What's it worth getting in? Is it 100 million to get into the EPL from championship or what it's called?
Big Beard's Googling.
Right.
I'm so far out of my lane with all that stuff. This is Lex and I were playing chess on Wednesday night in the tent. Would you rather win the World Chess Championship or the World Cheese Rolling Championship?
World cheese rolling would be a lot of fun. Have you ever looked at a chess player and said, he's having a great day, and look at him, and he's having a lot of fun?
I've watched the World Cheese Rolling Championship and seen people do 7 flips in the air and then all their body parts fall off.
I think, Lexi, I'd rather win the World cheese rolling
I'm
competition.
with you. What did you win? It's almost like, have you met Big Beard? He won the World Cheese Rolling Championship. It's just a good chat.
Yeah.
That's it. Lex is done now.
Good call. We play something that we've heard that is a call that we like. And you've been paying tribute to the great Dennis Cometti.
He's got his service on Monday. I'm flying over for it. This is he talking about Nick Nat's goal after the siren against the Kangaroos in 2013.
Selwood about 70 metres out. Sends it long down towards full forward. Nat-Nui! The pressure is palpable. Nick Nat-Nui. A miss for the Eagles to outlast North Melbourne at the very last gasp. And he's put it through. Eagles win. A remarkable game of football. High fives all round. But something spectacular, something almost abnormal happened in the last 20 seconds. The mark that few people can take. And the coolest of goals after the siren. Emotion spilling over.
Yeah, tremendous.
He was good.
I don't know why I was sort of flipping through races on the weekend. These are magnificent creatures that can be traced back, can they not, to 4 stallions?
Darley.
Something of the Arabian, whatever. Anyway, and they're magnificent creatures that have been bred over hundreds of years, right? And they all start. Was Godolphin one of them?
Darley, Arabian, the Godolphin, Arabian, and the Biley Turk.
That's right, the Biley Turk. Right, centuries of breeding with these majestic creatures so that they can go out in race 4 at Morfettville last Saturday.
It's Brown Nose Day Gal being joined by Rumbled again.
Brown Nose Day Gal. Pretty bad. Do you want to bet?
Yeah.
So I was walking in this morning. I said to Big Bid, what's in that room next door? And he said, 3AW is now owned by Tapped Media. They're making the branding change. I said, what's in the tote bag? He said, I don't know. I said, well, let's do this live.
Yeah.
I think there's 3, 4 or 5 items in.
Mm-hmm.
You can guess that number.
Yep.
You can have 3 to 1 if you get that right.
Yep.
And then if you can get 3 items in here, I'll give you $5 million to play with this weekend.
Okay. A pen?
That's $1.
Mm-hmm. A pad? A computer mouse pad?
Oh, you've opened one, have you?
Listen, you clown, what am I wearing around my neck? The lanyard. And the water bottle. Ding, another one for Roscoe. He's up to 10-0.
Well, you've just won $5 million and grabbed some points.
I couldn't believe that you were going to ask me that, and I'm thinking, I'm trying to get my hand hand over the free lanyard that was in the
Well, that means Big Beard's a deceitful little man, but you've probably got it as well, have you?
No,
Well, the mouse pad, the pen, the pad, the lanyard, and a water bottle. Okay, that makes 1,614 water bottles in a house.
I said I'm down to my last 3 million of those.
You know what Sophie says every time I bring in a water bottle? Can you please not bring that shit inside?
Do you the worst feature of modern life? We're all parents, but you haven't got anyone at school. Have you, Big Beard, yet? You have two, right? I think he's got a 10-year-old, Hamish. How many times? All those school parents WhatsApp groups. How many is these 2 water bottles have been left behind at training. Oh, seriously? Throw them in the bin. This week's interesting person is listener Mark Evans, who simply titles 15-0.
Is mine off? Mine just come through. Reply yes to confirm your appointment at Epworth Sports Medicine. That didn't go off. Oh, you're what?
20.
Hot as a pistol, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that Tinder?
No. It's the alternative nickname for
And Jan Cameron sent 5 through and they didn't go off. Yeah. They're all photos. If it's 5 photos from one person, what is that?
I'm trying to think of what I'd be on. I'd be on Ginder. Mark Evans simply titles his story, Another Hard Luck Story or Gross Stupidity. Take your pick.
G'day Ross and Hamish, it's Mark Evans here. Big fan of the pod. I've contributed previously regarding my Grand National story from many years ago. Following on from that, another one you might be interested in. In 1987, again living in London, left work one evening and walked down to the Coral Bookmakers in a little street near where I used to work. Walked in and saw that Pat Cash was 14-1 to win Wimbledon. Being a tennis fan and a bit of a Cash fan as well, I thought that's well over the odds. So I had 50 quid on him to win at 14-1, thinking that he only had Ivan Lendl to beat. There was not much around at that time for Cashy to beat, especially on grass at Wimbledon. I had the bet, put it away, decided to watch Wimbledon and ended up in Liverpool at a friend's place for the weekend. Watched Cashy win Wimbledon in straight sets. Lendl couldn't play on grass, especially against Cash, the old serve and volleyer. So 700 went in the kick, and off I went around England and Scotland for a month on the back of that win. Wouldn't last 10 minutes these days, but in those days, 700 quid allowed me to take a month off work. So off I headed, hitchhiking around the UK as I did, a train here, a hitchhike there. And I ended up in Inverness, up in the Scottish Highlands, and I was sitting there one night, and there was an evening meeting at Haydock in Cheshire. I'd picked out 4 horses that I thought, well, they had my system, and I won't bore you with that, but there was 4 horses across the card that had my system, and I thought, well, I'll just put those in a Yankee bet, which is, 6 doubles, 4 trebles, and an accumulator, 11 bets, 50 pence, £5.50. Anyway. I was about to do that bet, and I thought, oh, hang on, Pat Edery's riding at Haydock. Oh, he's the champion jockey. He's a class jockey. He's on 4 really good chances. I decided to can the system bet and put Edery into the Yankee with his 4 rides instead. I went out for a drink and forgot about it. And the following morning, I bought the paper and looked at the results. And lo and behold, all 4 system choices, which I'd picked out the night before, had got up. Edery didn't ride a winner, and the collect for a £5.50 would have been over £20,000 if I'd put that bet on, and probably another 2 years off work rather than just a month. So, as you can see, was pretty deflated by that one.
That's not Mark Evans' son's Mark Evans, Gold Coast Suns, different Mark Evans. That when you deviate, that's when things go badly.
We used to have a thing when I worked at the TAB when I was a student. Right, I worked at the Jump printing tickets and the like. That if you printed one by mistake, right? If you put a bet on my mistake, don't change it.
No, right. Need a Latin T-shirt.
Yeah,
Russ, don't change it. So I love the way he talks about the Yankee and then explained it so perfectly, as if normal humans were keeping up with what a Yankee is.
When I was a lawyer, there used to be a magistrate who ended up being chief magistrate, Tiger supporter, called Darcy Dugan. Very, very funny man, Darcy. He had a case once where a kid was charged with possessing a lethal weapon. And his barrister got up and said, if I could explain, Your Worship, my client is one of 14 children. Darcy goes, sounds like his father ought to be on this charge. Right. Oh, no.
I jumped to the lead, don't I?
No, you've got up to 10. I'm still 20. He mentions Pat Cash. The reason I mentioned Darcy Dugan is that Darcy was hearing a case one Monday morning, and he's gone through all the cases, and the only thing left is this young kid who's waiting there on his own. And Darcy goes, "Can I help you?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm up. My case is up today, but I can't find my lawyer." And Darcy goes, "Where's your lawyer?" And he goes, "A fellow called Brian Cash." And Darcy said, "Given that I saw his nephew climb into the stands last night at Wimbledon and give him a big hug, I'm tipping he's not going to be here."
Far out.
Remember he climbed into
He was the
box?
first. And now at Wimbledon, they've made it possible for everyone to do it without OH&S issues. So
What was the famous sign at that game?
I don't know, but I was going to ask you a very similar question.
Yeah.
What was the headline the next day in the paper in the Herald Sun? And I think it's the same as the sign.
Cash always beats a cheque.
Yeah, cash is better than a cheque. So then, here's the question for you for another $1 million. You're up 6.
Yeah.
How many did Pat Cash Sr. kick for the Hawks?
Pat Cash Sr., who was a lawyer. Sure was he? Pat Cash Sr.? I'm sure he was.
Yep.
He kicked 1.
No. He played 58 games and he kicked 75 goals.
Right.
He kicked 26 in his debut season, which was enough to top Hawthorn's goal kicking, including a 5-goal haul and a win over Melbourne.
I was looking up a stat the other day because someone sent out a photograph, a picture montage of the fact that the Wizard, Nick Watson at Hawthorn, had kicked 77 goals in 49 games. Does that sound right? And they were comparing it with other small forwards, and he was better than Cyril and all that sort of stuff. So I looked it up. There were smaller forwards who kicked more after 50 games. Charlie Cameron was certainly one of them, and there was someone else. And then I thought, I wonder who's kicked the most goals after 50 games of football. Answer?
Adrian McAdam?
Jason Dunstall.
Had he really?
165.
After 50?
After 50 games. He kicked
Got on a roll.
160.
Adrian McAdam might not even played 50. In his first, Big Beard will find this out, in his first 15, the number is going to blow your face off. Big Beard's just Googling quietly. We're padding.
His first 15 games.
Well, just give me his first 10. Just give me...
Do you want me to tell you what I've found? And I've found one while you're...
While you're doing that, this is a random. You can have $1 million on this too. He was born in September, Pat Cash Sr. If you can give me the day in September, I'll give you $1 million. If you get it within 3 guesses, I'll give you 300 grand.
September the 6th.
No.
Is it?
Very close.
I've got to get it within 3, do I? Right,
Yeah.
September the 4th. September the 7th.
Oh, he went all around it.
Oh, it's not 5th. What a... Was that the clown? I'm a clown. Oh, you know why I picked September 6th? Handsome Joe was born on September the 6th.
Was he?
Yeah.
Hey, do you reckon he is your kid? Hey, so what have we got?
Did I ever tell you my story about Judy Romano? You know, did I ever tell you that story? The PR...
No, let's hear it.
Oh, she's magnificent, Judy. And he's reasonably good-looking, my oldest boy. Right.
Well, in inverted commas, my oldest boy.
Right. I'm invited to the tennis because Judy Romano looks after Emirates, right? So it's a +1. And
Is this most recent summer?
No, this is 10 years ago. So.
She asked me over the summer. It is the best setup ever.
Yeah. So Judy, she's a gun. She invites me to Emirates, +1. I don't say who I'm bringing, but I go with my oldest boy. So I roll up to the front door and Judy's there. And I go, "Hey, Jude." She goes, "Hi, Darls, how are you?" I go, "Judy, this is my oldest boy, Joe." She turns around, she looks at him, she goes, "Oh, my God, your mother must be very good looking."
So it's unbelievable you say that. You took your oldest boy. I took my only boy. So I go to Rod Laver Arena with T-Lex this year. We go into the Emirates Marquee, run by Judy. Behind us is...
Fev!
Brendan Favola. Lex, front row, puts his wristband on too tight for the whole of the first set. Fev's trying to rip his wristband off to a point.
And it looks like he's breaking his arm.
Yeah, so Lex went to hospital for a month after that because Fev broke his wrist trying to get his wristband off. Adrian McAdam, have a look at this. I cannot read a thing given my eyes, but he went, I think, 7, Can you make this any bigger, big bit?
Is that me? Yeah, there we are, 2 points, 22 to 10.
So this is in 1993. He debuts and kicks 7-2. The next week, he kicks 10-6. The next week, 6-3, 3-2, 3-3, 9-2, 1-2, 3-7, 4-4, 6-2, 3-2, 5-3. Let's cut it off there. In fact, he's kicked 68 in his first 17 games.
He's kicked 60 goals.
68-43.
60 goals in his first 12 games.
So how did you work all that out? That's why you're so brilliant.
I had it out. Right, I found one. A listener sent to me this. It's not exactly hot off the press, but, and I haven't given any notice of this to Big Beard, but have you seen from The Voice Norway?
I was watching it this morning.
The kid... The kid who comes on and plays Dancing in the Dark, the Bruce Springsteen song.
Great song.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
If you said to me you can go to one concert in his prime, I'd go to Bruce.
Same here.
Somewhere in the States, probably New Jersey.
No, Hyde Park.
You'll know if this is right or not. Somebody told me a story that apparently Bryan Adams, and this will be proven to be wrong, but Bryan Adams and Bruce Springsteen used to do a concert for the local school to raise money in Jersey somewhere.
Wow.
It was like 1,000 tickets only, but it was $1,000 a ticket. They raise $1 million for this junior primary school every year.
I'm pretty sure you've committed a criminal offence there. Okay. I don't believe it is legal to use the names Bruce Springsteen and Bryan Adams in the same sentence.
Did Bryan Adams see Elle for a while?
No, don't know.
Google.
Have you found one or not?
Yeah.
Making it up on the spot.
Southern Surf, wearing the hat to prove it. I went into a surf shop in Port Elliot, which is a great town about an hour from Adelaide. I've never been into a better surf shop anywhere in the world. From cord backpacks to yellow caps, anything you want is there. What do you got?
What I've got is I've got to be at my daughter's new school in about 45 minutes. So what I've got is betting like the Watsons.
Yes.
And I'll have $1 million on, I think St Kilda and Morals at $1.47 to beat Carlton. I'll have $1 million on it.
I'm not 100% sure they're not too short. So we did Big Beard and I did a 4-leg multi. Dockers will beat the Dogs. Lions will beat Essendon. Eagles will beat the Tigers, who literally don't have any players left. If you want to play, you can, listener. And Swans will defeat the Demons, and that's $3.50. I'll have $50 million on.
Last week, let's go me, you. Last week's multi-listener multi, 7-leg result. Morfettville race 4, Silla cap the place. Yes, $1.95.
Australian supermodel Elle Macpherson and Canadian rocket photographer Bryan Adams were romantic link 07-08. Reunion.
Late 07, early 08, like 14 minutes.
Perfect.
Brisbane to beat Adelaide, yes. Hawks head-to-head versus Gold Coast, yes. But then it all falls apart. So only 3 of the 7 legs got up. Not great.
We're due, though. We are Stuart due on this.
This week's 7-leg multi. James. Eagle Farm race 7, number 2, Brave Monarch to win $1.85. Brave.
Wagga Gold Cup race 7, Star of India to place $1.80.
Mark says St Kilda to beat Carlton, $1.46.
Bob, Eagle Farm race 6, the next episode for the win, $1.70.
Ben, Fremantle to beat the Bulldogs, $1.33.
Joey, could be son of Morpheville race 3, High on the Hill, the place, $1.28.
Ernie, Roosters to beat the Broncos, $1.56. That's all up, $21.95, and we're going to have 20 on it for you, folks, and you can whack that up.
That wins this week.
The multi-listener multi. Email us now, 2 each way, at 9.com.au to register for next week's multi. You know, put yourself in.
Where's your son right now? What did he respond?
Oh, I have no idea. I can't spy on him. You want to find out where he is?
There's another text.
There's another text. Oh, one.
Yeah, another $1 million. Love the fact that he's got a child that's telling him not to go to school, a parent-teacher interview he's going to be an hour late for.
Still no. Follow 2 Each Way wherever you get your podcasts. Email 2eachway at 9.com.au and follow us on Instagram. Just search 2 Each Way and remember, whatever your 2 is, enjoy.
Whatever your 2 is, enjoy.